RSI 14 is 29 and the stock is currently not being overbought or oversold. Stronger technical forecast for Cinedigm Corp stock price after Thursday trading. Updated on December 31, 2020, sell candidate since December 30, 2020 gained 3.28%. The Cinedigm Corp stock price gained 3.28% on the last trading day, Thursday, December 31, 2020, rising from 62 cents to 64 cents. During the day the stock fluctuated 8.87% from a day low at 60 cents to a day high of 65 cents. The price has fallen in 8 of the last 10 days and is down by minus 21.33% for this period. Volume fell on the last day by minus 2 million shares and in total, 12 million shares were bought and sold for approximately $7.73 million. You should take into consideration that falling volume on higher prices causes divergence and may be an early warning about possible changes over the next couple of days. The stock lies in the lower part of a very wide and strong rising trend in the short term, and this may normally pose a very good buying opportunity. If the lower trend floor at 59 cents is broken, it will firstly indicate a slower rate of rising, but may also be an early warning for a trend shift. Given the current short-term trend, the stock is expected to rise 31.63% during the next 3 months and, with a 90% probability hold a price between 78 cents and $1.21 at the end of this 3-month period. Signals and forecast volume fell during the last trading day despite gaining prices. This causes a divergence between volume and price and it may be an early warning. The stock should be watched closely. Some negative signals were issued as well, and these may have some influence on the near short-term development. The Cinedigm Corp stock holds sell signals from both short and long-term moving averages giving a more negative forecast for the stock. Also, there is a general sell signal from the relation between the two signals where the long-term average is above the short-term average. On corrections up, there will be some resistance from the lines at 65 cents and 66 cents. A breakup above any of these levels will issue buy signals. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Monday, December 14, 2020, and so far it has fallen minus 26.64%. Further fall is indicated until a new bottom pivot has been found. Furthermore, there is currently a sell signal from the 3 months moving average convergence divergence, MACD. Support, risk and stop loss. Cinedigm Corp finds support from accumulated volume at 63 cents and this level may hold a buying opportunity as an upwards reaction can be expected when the support is being tested. 63 cents, 64 cents, 66 cents. The stock may move very much during a day, volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band the stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 5 cents between high and low, or 8.87%. For the last week, the stock has had a daily average volatility of 11.34%. Our recommended stop loss, we hold in negative evaluation for the stock. No stop loss is set. Is Cinedigm Corp stock a buy? The Cinedigm Corp stock holds several negative signals and despite the positive trend, we believe Cinedigm Corp will perform weakly in the next couple of days or weeks. Therefore, we hold a negative evaluation of the stock. We have upgraded our analysis conclusion for the stock since the last evaluation from a strong sell candidate to a sell candidate. Current score, minus 2.214. Predicted opening price for Cinedigm Corporate of Monday, January 4, 2021. The predicted opening price is based on yesterday's movements between high, low, and the closing price. Fair opening price January 4, 2021. Current price $0.63. Benchmark is very positive to CIDM and gave it a speculative buy rating on July 7, 2020. The price target was set to $3.50. Stock analysis Thursday, December 31, 2020. CIDM Cinedigm Corp Media, Movies, 64 cents. 0.023.28%. Business description. Cinedigm Corp engages in the marketing and distribution of movie, television, and other short-form content managing a library of distribution rights. It operates through the segments, cinema equipment business and content and entertainment business, CEG. Stock graph, 3 months, industry graph, 3 months, VectorVest summary. CIDM is overvalued compared to its price of 64 cents per share, has below average safety, and is currently rated a hold. Recommendation, REC, hold. REC reflects the cumulative effect of all the VectorVest parameters working together. These parameters are designed to help investors buy safe, undervalued stocks rising in price. Value current price, 64 cents current value, 5 cents. CIDM has a current value of 5 cents per share, compared to a price of 64 cents per share. This stock is currently overvalued. Value is computed from forecasted earnings per share, forecasted earnings growth, profitability, interest, and inflation rates. Upside potential, relative value/RV. Very poor RV is an indicator of long-term price appreciation potential. CIDM has an RV of 0.09, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. This indicator is far superior to a simple comparison of price and value because it is computed from an analysis of projected price appreciation 3 years out, AAA corporate bond rates, and risk. Safety, relative safety/RS. Poor RS is an indicator of risk. CIDM has an RS of 0.50, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RS is computed from an analysis of the consistency and predictability of a company's financial performance, debt-to-equity ratio, sales volume, business longevity, price volatility, and other factors. Timing, relative timing/RT. Fair RT analyzes a stock's price trend. CIDM has a relative timing of 1.02, which is fair on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. RT is computed from an analysis of the direction, magnitude, and dynamics of a stock's price movements day over day, week over week, quarter over quarter, and year over year. If a trend dissipates, RT will gravitate toward 1.00. Overall rating, value safety timing/VST. Poor VST is the master indicator for ranking every stock in the VectorVest database. CIDM has a VST rating of 0.70, which is poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. VST is computed from the square root of a weighted sum of the squares of RV, RS, and RT. Stocks with the highest VST ratings have the best combinations of value, safety, and timing. Stop price, 61 cents. Stop is an indicator of when to sell a position. CIDM has a stop of 61 cents per share. A stock's stop is computed from a 13-week moving average of its closing prices, and is fine-tuned according to the stock's fundamentals. CI, Comfort Index. Very poor CI is an indicator which reflects a stock's ability to resist severe and/or lengthy price declines. CIDM has a CI rating of 0.26, which is very poor on a scale of 0.00 to 2.00. CI is based solely upon a stock's long-term price history. GRT, Earnings Growth Rate. GRT reflects a company's 1 to 3 year forecasted earnings growth rate in percent per year. CIDM has a forecasted earnings growth rate of -7.00%, which VectorVest considers to be very poor. EPS, Earnings per share. EPS stands for leading 12 months earnings per share. CIDM has a forecasted EPS of $0.09 per share. VectorVest determines this forecast from a combination of recent earnings performance and traditional fiscal and/or calendar year earnings forecasts. P/E, price to earnings ratio. P/E shows the dollars required to buy $1 of earnings. CIDM has a P/E of -7.16. The average P/E of all the stocks in the VectorVest database is -120.24. EY, earnings yield. EY reflects earnings per share as a percent of price. CIDM has an EY of -13.96%. This is above the current average of -0.83% for all the stocks in the VectorVest database. GPE, growth to P/E ratio. CIDM has a GPE rating of -0.98. A stock is commonly considered to be undervalued when GPE is greater than 1.00. DIV, Dividend. VectorVest reports annual, regular, cash dividends as indicated by the most recent payments. Special distributions, one-time payments, stock dividends, etc., are not generally included in DIV. CIDM does not pay a dividend. DY, dividend yield. DY reflects dividend per share as a percent of price. CIDM does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend yield rating. DY equals 100x, DIV/price. It is useful to compare DY with EY. If DY is not significantly lower than EY, the dividend payment may be in jeopardy. DS, dividend safety. DS is an indicator of the assurance that regular cash dividends will be declared and paid at current or at higher rates for the foreseeable future. CIDM does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend safety rating. Stocks with DS values above 75 typically have RS values well above 1.00 and EY levels that are much higher than DYDG. Dividend growth rate. Dividend growth is a forecasted annual growth rate of a company's dividend based on historical dividend payments and dividend predictability. It is a subtle yet important indicator of a company's financial performance. It also provides some insight into the board's outlook on the company's ability to increase earnings. CIDM does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a dividend growth rating. YSG vector. YSG is an indicator which combines DY, DS, and DG into a single value, and allows direct comparison of all dividend-paying stocks in the database. CIDM does not pay a dividend, so it does not have a YSG rating. Stocks with the highest YSG values have the best combinations of dividend yield, safety and growth. These are the stocks to buy for somewhat above current income and long-term growth. Average vol. Average vol is the 50-day moving average of daily volume as computed by VectorVest. CIDM has an average vol of 11,596,534 shares traded per day. Percent vol. Percent vol reflects the percent change in today's trading volume as compared to the average vol. Percent vol equals, volume, average vol, /average vol, *100. CIDM had a percent vol of 3.42% on Thursday, December 31, 2020. PRC. CIDM price changed 3.28% from the prior day's closing price. Sales. CIDM has annual sales of 32 million. Sales growth. Sales growth is the sales growth rate in percent over the last 12 months. CIDM has a sales growth of -30.00% per year. This is very poor. Sales per share. SBS. CIDM has annual sales of 24 cents per share. Price to sales ratio. P/S. CIDM has a P/S of 2.64. Shares. CIDM has 133 million shares of stock outstanding. Market capitalization. CIDM has a market capitalization of 85 million. Business sector. CIDM has been assigned to the media business sector. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors. Industry group. CIDM has been assigned to the media, movies, industry group. VectorVest classifies stocks into over 200 industry groups and 40 business sectors.